Alright. So now Rufus is... Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so I have to start with Rufus's route. Interesting. Alright, let's start back 3. It wasn't Crow. I knew it wasn't Crow. I was only trolling. It's interesting, because from what I've seen, most people seem the most interested in C's route, which is not Rufus's route. I'm the most interested in, like, Lloyd's route so far, I think. I feel like the most has happened.
Punctual.
You bet.
Wait, why are you...
And welcome aboard the Argo, the vessel of Nine Valley's new high-speed transport service.
Why are you helping them?
Our pilot is a child.
We might have been better off on the ground.
I'll have you know that I'm a licensed pilot. And that's real rich coming from you guys. You look like a bunch of kids about to go on a picnic with their daddy to me.
Damn.
Ooh, we got burned.
Phew. But boy, did I not see your daddy's ID coming. Who knew my mystery client would turn out to be our former Governor General, Rufus Alberea? Oops. What, do you prefer Supreme Leader now?
He's not... there's like 2 Rufuses or something in there.
Please. If I knew I'd be repeating myself so soon, I would have gathered my audience. That title is not mine.
But then...
I'm confused. Who's Rufus? That's this guy's real name. C was a nickname, so it's Rufus, huh?
So did he just pick the name C to troll Crow? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hilarious, but...
I think it's much cuter than C. I give it 85 points. Ooh, he kicked your butt, S.
Why would I care when I don't even get what criteria she's basing these on?
I relate so much to him. I feel like that's just how I am most of the time.
So are you famous then, Rufus? Everyone seems to know who you are. He's not just famous, he's super famous. He's the elder son of House Alberea, one of the 4 great houses of Erebonia, and he became Crossbell's first Governor General. Together with the Empire's Chancellor and Crown Prince, he led the country to all-out war. But then he got arrested after it ended. That's all the big common knowledge stuff, but trust me, I know all about the skeletons in his closet. Wow, you're so smart, Nadia.
Is knowing part of handling the unpleasant side of things?
Wow, you're so smart, Rufus.
Can she try not to stir up trouble with him?
Nope, not at all. Oh, bye voice acting. So, somebody else is pretending to be Rufus, is what I'm gathering, but... So, I don't know. Yeah, that's all stuff we already know. Yep. There's a fake one. Why don't you just make it clear that he's not the real one? Like, wouldn't that make this quicker? I'm just in it for the mirror. That's like this whole team up. I mean, I guess, yeah, him making things more complicated than they need to be is very in character. You're not wrong. You plan for somebody to steal your identity? Okay. Doing charity work, damn. I mean, not wrong. He's not wrong. Next stage. March 14th. I feel like this part should be voiced, but what, you know, I didn't budget this game. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how this all ties together. Idea from their underground cells, they continued on another cell in that same fort, which was his. Wait, what? They wanted to kill you? I am so confused. How did you get us? So they tried to break in to kill you, but they were so incompetent at their job that not only did you steal their weapon, but you interrogated them. Yet somehow they took over all of Crossbow. So they actually did kidnap Oliver. It wasn't like fake. Okay. How does... I am so confused. Also, why is he talking in the third person? So he learned of that suitcase, which was why he was looking for them, I guess. So who was the fake Rufus? So, I guess their plan was to assassinate him, so then he couldn't claim that it's a fake Rufus. But when he escaped, they're just like, screw it, we'll pretend to be Rufus anyway. And Rufus is just not wanting to confront them because reasons, I guess. So he was trying to lure them. Oh wait, no. This is the... Okay, so the real Rufus... Okay, this is getting confusing. The real Rufus claimed to be the capturer to lure Class 7 to him. But the real one that captured him was the fake Rufus, I think. But so C claimed to have done it when it was the fake Rufus that actually did it. Okay, I think I'm following now. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I mean, being a sell for half a year, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Why'd he take over Rufus's identity? I guess that makes sense why he decided to be C. Like, I get that much. Like, why he concealed his identity, but why not still be like, no, that wasn't me, you know? Two goals? Eliminate the imposter? I mean, that makes sense. Past debt? Yeah, you kind of screwed over Crossbow. I don't disagree. Yes, he wants to save Crossbow, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot for 4 people. So, you're planning on using the other 2 groups, is what you're saying? His counterpart? Yeah, they're trying to use us. She's the clue? Yeah, that's it. She bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, I don't see what she has to do with any of this. Right. It just not much would be why. Wait, what? How is he an intermediary? Oh, okay. Every time I feel like I'm figuring stuff out, I get like more and more confused. Moon Temple. Huh. Oh, Rasher, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hopefully your stream went well. 1,000 your door. Hopefully that went well. I'm guessing it was deliberate. Like, somebody would have had to erase their memories on purpose. Well, at least he has a plan. Close to beating it? Nice. Okay, this is adorable. She's very eepy. She spends most of our days off out like, yeah, I know somebody like that. Falling asleep in the middle of combat doesn't sound safe. Just very laid back. Well, that's nice of him. They're exactly like me, they'd be perfect. That's the level of confidence that we need to aspire to. Failure? Damn. I mean, I don't think anybody knows what goes on in Rufus's head. Yeah, I plan on doing the Paper Mario games at some point.
I wonder what it's like to have a sibling. Do I have any out there?
Littlest customer. I mean, true. It's the small calling the small small. I think that's actually grammatically a correct sentence. She is a doll. Like, literally. Yeah, she's just like, you know, dolls are alive, it's fine. Not even surprised. A Gatling gun? I mean, I think a Gatling gun would come in handy, but you know. It's Doggo. I mean, it's a cute Doggo, but I don't know if it would exactly be intimidating. You're gonna try to teach a dog to steer the ship? Okay. No, this is not gonna work. We're gonna crash. We're going to crash. Yeah, teaching a dog to fly an airship doesn't sound like the best idea. Yeah, I actually agree with them here. I just had a dream where the whole airship fell out of the sky. I'm not that tall. I wish I was tall. I am not. Yeah, don't teach a dog to fly a ship.
Cerberus is so cute. I hope I can pet him later on.
I'm afraid this side of the deck is occupied. You'll have to sleep elsewhere.
I wasn't planning to sleep out here.
Oh? Then what's brought you outside?
I wanted to go stargazing. What about you?
I wanted to take in the night air.
Since we're both here, there's something I'd like to ask.
What is it?
I know that you're a famous man, but are you a good man or a bad man?
Bad, though that would be putting it mildly.
So very bad?
Very, very bad. I have used anything and everything to advance my interests, be it titles, fame, or even those pure of heart. There is little point in feigning a moral compass when human lives hold no value to me, or acting chivalrous when all that does is hinder me.
Do you still feel that way?
I do. I'm using you, Swin and Nadia, to bring my designs to fruition, am I not? I'm also using those we met in the capital, like my brother.
None of that sounds like something someone good would do, yes. You really are a very bad man.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding. So, armed with that knowledge, what do you intend to do?
Am I supposed to do something?
I suppose a doll has no reason to care if a human is good or evil.
Being a doll has nothing to do with it. But were you hoping I would admonish you? Or perhaps comfort you?
Of course not.
Okay, then I still intend to do nothing. Whether I praise you for your deeds as a hero, or chastise you for your misdeeds as a villain, it won't change you at your core. You are who you are.
Just how does humanity look through your lens for you to think in such simple terms?
I don't know. I can't answer that when I'm still learning about what it means to be human. All I can say is, I don't see if you're good or bad, where you're from, or how you were raised. I don't see what you've done or haven't done, what you possess or what you lack, because none of those are what make you exist as a person. So it can't be that you suddenly don't exist just because someone decides to reject those parts of you.
That's quite a philosophical approach to the matter. Or perhaps that objective thinking is the most one of artificial intelligence can fathom.
I don't know. How could I know? Just to me, being is what makes a human a human.
Perhaps you're right.
And so, it's what makes you, you.
Perhaps you're right. I don't remember the exact moment I began to search for meaning in my life.
It's got deep.
My father elected to raise me as his own son, irrespective of the fact I was born because his wife laid with another man. He did so with the same ease he rejected his flesh and blood because he was born from a common woman. When I learned the truth, I finally understood that House Alberea wanted me not as a human being, but as a product of noble blood. It was so hard to bear that it made me sick. Was that all? Was that the only reason I existed? I refused to accept it. I couldn't take it. And as I turned my eyes from this terrible truth, a new, more terrible thought dawned upon me. If that was not the reason I existed, then what was? That was when I met him. It is said we seek that which we do not have. Through him, I sought the father I never had. I convinced myself that if I did as sons do and became more than he ever was, then I would understand the real reason for my existence. And there it was. At last, I had a goal, something to pursue. I stopped at nothing to make that goal a reality. There was no effort too ambitious, no principle too sacred to violate. But no matter what I did, it still wasn't enough. Everything I had done to secure my victory had led to a resounding, humiliating defeat. A defeat at the hands of my own brother, who, despite his unfortunate upbringing, had grown into someone strong and true.
It makes you feel better. I didn't actually use them during my playthrough much.
I envied him for that. But perhaps I should have known all along that a mere product could never hope to have a real, genuine purpose. The whole predicament would have been worth a laugh had it not been so deeply painful. Why am I here? What is my reason for being? Who am I?
You are who you are. I don't see what you've done or haven't done, what you possess or what you lack, because none of those are what make you exist as a person. Just to me, being is what makes a human a human.
Such nonsense. I thought you weren't planning to sleep out here. I'm unsure if dolls are capable of catching colds, but I believe you've taken in the stars enough for one night.
So interesting. They're kind of giving Rufus a bit of a backstory here. Instead of just being like One of the most hated characters in the series. So that's interesting. Because, my god, did they make him very easy to hate, and basically the Crossbow games and pretty much all of Cold Steel, too. I agree, wolf indeed. Just flying over the airport, so much for a stealthy landing. Oh, we're, using his identity to our advantage, I see. Not everyone gets to be their own imposter. That's not a sentence I thought I'd ever hear. Yes it does. Aw. Well, I tried. I tried to get her to the restaurants. But the game told me nah. Because I agree. You don't want to do this stuff on an empty stomach. Oh, good. Fishing. What's a picnic? They can now fish. Yippee. Rufus is now in stealth mode. Stealth mode due to Ramdo's functionality. When he's the party leader in town, he cannot be seen by others or use shops.
My turn.
Okay.
Ready?
So I'll just be somebody else.
Me. So, where should we start our search? The administrative district? Could be flying a little too close to the sun, but then again, sometimes that's what you gotta do to nab something juicy.
Very astute. Indeed, the higher the risk, the greater the reward.
I don't see why we shouldn't go there at some point, personally.
Where I think we should go is to look at our ordnance. Do they have anything new? So, ooh. This watch is kind of interesting. Item drop rate up. But it's only for the... I guess it's not that good because it's for the equipped character only. I'll still buy one. So what all do we got? Oh, we got 3s now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3s. Also, wait, what's Andy hype about? I don't know what we're hyped about. So that's interesting. I do have enough for an evade 3. Oh, fishing? That I could fish now? Oh. I should have known. So I could get a mine 3. Impede 3 would be very nice. So I think I'm going to mostly save up my stuff. Although, I might go for the mine 3. So who has the highest evasion rate? You. I'm gonna get rid of the strike. I'll give you the evade. 31% evasion. It's decent. Yeah, there's not much else we can get. Actually, we could get a break 3, I think. Probably have enough for that. Oh wait, no we don't. I stand corrected. So I think we really have enough for the 3s. Would be like a shield 3 or an HP 3. And I don't really see that benefiting me much. I don't think we have any of those, do we? Oh, you have shield 2. So I guess I could get her a shield 3. They still have by far the worst stuff out of anybody, so. But sure, I'll get a shield 3. Mostly because I don't know what else I'd throw in there. So, yeah, we could go with that. I want to get action 3s and stuff too, and more evade 3s, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you know? But yeah, they're finally back in Crossbell, so that's kind of cool. Curious to see what we'll find here.